Greetings! My name's Joe Bob, and I'm VeryPeeved, and welcome back to Dredge. Last time, we found the last, presumably the last of the, what were they, relics? Artifacts? Something like that. Thingamabobs that we need. And so now, we're going to be cleaning a house, I suppose. It's gonna be going around, figuring out what else needs doing, and, well, doing it. Yeah. Also probably clear out most of this net. But yeah, okay, so, what we've gotta do is, okay, we've got a snake mackerel, we've got loads of snake mackerels in fact, too many to count. We need to get a sailfish and a fangtooth. Now, okay. Oh, and also we need to swing on over to get this koala camp. I don't know where it is, but I know vaguely where it is. Somewhere in this vicinity. Probably that one place where I noticed the fishing area in that I could have blown up. I did not phrase that correctly, but whatever. Yeah. Meanwhile, the sailfish and fangtooth, I think I know where those are. Well, maybe not the fangtooth. I remember seeing... Okay, where did I see the sailfish? I think there was one... somewhere around this area. Or something. Okay, hang on. Can I... put stuff in here? Not that, no. But I can move these around, which means... yes, okay, I can drop things in there for long-term storage. Alright, good to know. Because this, you know, it's in the water is what keeps them alive, because they're... what keeps them fresh, because it keeps them alive, or something like that. I don't know. Okay. Let's get started then, shall we? Well, shall we? You never answer. Oh well. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, first up, let's go find that first guy and give him the snake mackerel. He's pretty close, and there's probably going to be a third thing that he wants. Which one was it? Was it here, I think, maybe? Ah! No way, that's a swordfish, not a sailfish, I think. Hang on. Well, one way to find out. Ah. Sailfish! Oh, okay then. Wait. Hang on. Oh right, I forgot. Sailfish and swordfish are very similar creatures. Okay, and no, this is the wrong place, isn't it? Shit. Here you are. Oh yes, like that. Okay. And here you go. The fish has barely left your hands before the splintered nails begin peeling at its scales. The heart is extracted and devoured. Their head tilts upward to look at you. They take a book from inside their robe and hand it over. They cross their arms and begin to fall into a deep sleep. Oh, guess he didn't want anything more. Okay then, haggling and bartering. Wow, that's going to be anything I get at this point. You know, that sort of thing is these books are probably not going to be that useful at this point, to be honest. Put on over to the devil's spine and see if we can find that koala camp. Why don't we? find out once I get these guys to bugger off. You guys really aren't that bright, are you? Alright. Okay, what's this? What? Tattered mackerel. A tangle of ribbons stream behind this fish, its form converging around a shadowy head. A strip slides away, retreating to the depths. Okay then. What the heck is... That's not the shape I was expecting from what I saw. Frilled shark. That's a discomforting shape. Considered by many to be a living fossil? What does that even mean? Though technically a shark, it swims like an eel, hunting prey with 300 needle-like teeth. Huh. Interesting. Oh. A trophied aberrant. I don't think I've gotten that before. 3 tails that twist and turn. 3 unite behind the head. Thrice the body that must be fed. Alrighty then. Ooh, wow. Wow! Alright, that's pretty fucking good. Shame I've not really got much to spend my cash on anymore. Now that I'm getting these crazy viable things. Oh well. Such is life. I guess I can spend it on research parts. And then I can, I don't know, get more powerful nets. Sure, why not? That I can't actually fit. And are arguably worse. Huh. I could get more powerful crab pot to eventually obtain the ultimate crab pot. Gonna need a couple more though for that. Okay then. Gonna. Okay. Where have I not looked so far? Somewhere near and not far, perhaps. Maybe somewhere around... Yeah? Mayhap. Mayhap. Here we go. Light the fuse. Yes, finally. This is the place I was looking for. Yes, and here it fucking is. The koala cat. Bit awkward. Oh well. An ancient giant, battered by the years gone by. Its slow eyes swivel and look at you mournfully. Mourn all you like. And I forgot to actually select that. Oh well. Tad unfortunate. Alright, time to sell this baby off and report its finding. not as much as I expected to get for it, considering... Oh, never mind. Okay, here we go. Sailfish. The figure points to a shape on the last scroll. It's one of the frilled shark. Alright. I can get one of those. If I don't already have one. No, I don't. Darn. Okay. Twisted Strand and Devil's Spine. Gale Cliffs and Stellar Basin. Does that mean there are... what I was thinking is that, does that mean there are 2 more on these... on the areas between the other 2 connections? I'm wondering. It would make sense. Or something along those lines anyways. Okay, where can I find a frilled shark? There. Oh, over there, apparently. Somewhere in that direction, anyways. Ugh. Here? Think so? Yep. Easy peasy. Let me guess, I just got a frilled shark. No, okay. It suddenly occurred to me, how does this decide which crab pot I can drop? There's no way of actually selecting that. Oh well. Not that I know of anyways. Alright, here we go. Raise the deep, yada yada yada. They drag the shark's body around to find the right angle for plunging the knife in and pulling out the heart. They place it on a stand beside the others. Without looking at you, they take a book from inside the robe and throw it into the sand at your feet. Pick your kneels before the fish hearts and become still. You leave before they decide they need any more heart. A wise decision, perhaps. Nautical engineering, it sounds rather more useful. Okay. Let's nip on over to the Twisted Strand. I was going to use Manifest to get to Stellar Basin faster, but... I need to start searching all of these islands. I've got... Certainly fast enough. It's not like I've got anything pressing on my time. Man. Honestly, though, that's one of the things I liked about Sunless Sea that I don't like so much about this one. That in Sunless Sea there were demands upon your time. Nothing like usually, most of it was just general stuff, like, you know, having to worry about supplies and fuel and that sort of stuff. There wasn't like quests. There were only like 1 or 2 quests with hard time limits. I say hard, they were pretty RNG, but never mind that. But yeah, you actually had to all the time you're spending, and it wasn't perfect. It was far from perfect. There's a lot of things that could have done better, but this game, I don't know. It feels at the same time like there's a lot of pressure and none at all. I don't know. Makes me feel a little queasy. Hello. Hi. How about you fuck off? What's this? I saw something. Something. Something tiny. And what I need is a single size fangtooth. Yes! Alright, we're back. After a lot of arduous searching of everywhere, practically, of this entire quadrant of the map, and I was starting to worry I'd have to search all the other quadrants as well, I finally found the goddamn fangtooth. Ooh, cursed fangtooth. Alright then. A small and feeble mind, easily conquered. Now, brought screaming from the depths, it lies powerless. Okay then. Very dramatic thing to say. Grab a couple of fangtooths into the net. Might as well grab a couple. Ooh. Parhelion jellyfish. 2 spires of light shine within its hood. Stinging, spiked tentacles trail below. Neat. Alright, and... will I need a hammerhead shark? Probably not, but... it'd be buggering me hard to find one again. Fuck it. And the barrel eye too. Okay, now, how do I actually complete that quest line? Okay. Oh, right, I gotta talk to it directly. Forgot I could do that. Oh, I should do stuff for the different places, right. I kind of forgot about that. What do you think of Stolipson? What beautiful... I've forgotten her voice as well. What beautiful crystalline water. It's a shame I can't take my boat too much farther in. I've run aground on the coral a few times. Have you checked out the abandoned resort to the east? Pretty impressive. Probably some decent salvage to be had there. Kind of amazing how quickly it all falls to ruin without people around to maintain it. In a few years, these pontoons will probably go the same way. That's just the way of things, I guess. That's just the way it goes. Alright. I found all of them. That's great news. I'll add it to my records. Here, pick this. I'm sure you'll find some use for it. Oh wow, I really should have been actually... I kind of thought that I just... would need all 4 of them to actually get a reward, but alright. And the gulper eel. Wow, that would have been real handy. That's all of them, wow! I never thought I'd complete these records, much less all at once. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Oh. Okay then. Guess that's that then. Wow, that's all of them! Anyways. Alright. Reinforced crab pot. The most durable crab pot ever constructed. Just make sure you return or collect your haul before someone else does. What the fuck does that mean? Alright then. So it lasts for 9 days, 2 more than both of these. And wow, a lot more than those. It yields 3 per day, which is as good as this one. Has a capacity of 6 times 5, which is even better than this one, and an aberration bonus of plus 8%. Yeah, now that I don't really care. How much does this cost anyways? 270, that's not as bad as I expected. Yeah, sure, I'll grab it, why not? Just in case, I mean, I'm almost certain to need this for at least one of these, bozos. Oh, this is new apparently. Next to the dock is a derelict campsite. Strange symbols are scratched into the sand. What do you want to do? Extremely rough and worn sheet of fabric is collapsed at the base of some wooden supports. There's nothing remarkable about it. Sure. Inspect the symbols in the sand. The symbols span the breadth of the camp, twisting this way and that. Some are grouped together into what must be words. Must they be? They might otherwise... It could be something else. It could be rituals. It could be sentences, even. Fresh footprints tread carefully around each symbol. The last symbol trails off hurriedly and looks unfinished. Glint of metal shines up through the sand. Alright. Take it for yourself. Alright. Whoever left the footprints was barefoot. The prints are large and wide, perhaps indicating they were left by a man. But you don't know much about footprints. Fresh footprints tread carefully. Oh, Alrighty then. Neat. That was maddeningly unhelpful. Ah, this must be where the photographer is. Not that I particularly care. You got anything to say for yourself? No. Alright. Okay. Here we go. The figure in yellow. Alright, here, one fangtooth coming right up. They bring this small fish up to their mouth and bite it where the heart is. Their cracked lips part to reveal a row of sharpened teeth.
Sense an opening.
They unfurl the final scroll. This one shows a blue crab. Shit. Well, I guess I was right about that, then. Where the... Okay, you know what? I'm looking this up. I am not going to fumble around blindly until I find where a blue crab is found. Not when it comes to... I had enough of that when it comes to regular fishing, but crab pots, no. Okay, stellar percent. Are we technically in stellar percent at the moment? Probably not. None! Wow! No crabs here whatsoever. Alright. If there's no blue crabs in it, I'm gonna throw something. Wow. Exactly one blue crab. Alright. Sweet. Also known as swimmer crabs, these colorful crabs have two flattened legs that act as paddles, allowing them to swim very effectively. Neat. Here you go. They crack and bend the crab's legs apart and feast on the flesh inside. Lips still covered in crab flesh, they take a book from inside their robe and hand it to you.
Answer given. Summons.
They cross their arms and appear to fall into a deep sleep. Alright. Wow, I still haven't finished reading that. You know what? Next time I get to the port, I'm just gonna fucking sleep to read all that stuff. Assuming that works. Okay. So that's all the ones I've found so far. But there's still unexplored islands, aren't there? Oh, aha! Here we go. I did miss something over here. Okay. Somehow. You approach a hooded figure. Deep violet robes mask their face completely.
Fisherman.
The person appears to forget the rest of what they were about to say.
The mouth.
The hooded figure reveals a scroll. They gesture to a picture shown at the top. It is a tarpon. Alright. Tarpon. Pretty sure I've encountered those. This is kind of dull, isn't it? Just running around finding things without any real pressure of any kind. Even the hazards, only mild ones. Yeah. Sure, whatever. They hold the fish in front of their face, studying it with a tightening grip. After a few seconds, the fish collapses in on itself under the pressure. The figure looks through the gory mess and picks out the heart, placing it onto their tongue.
Sustain the mind.
They show you another scroll. One shows a horseshoe crab. See what I mean? Okay. I should have checked my crab pot before I left, although I don't think it would have had anything on it. I should have dropped the crab pot before leaving the guy. Alright, what did that give me? Oh. Neat. I don't care. Advanced fishing? Whatever. I guess this could still have some mild... And yep, it looks freakish and unnatural. Wow, rude. But this ancient relic of the past sells well. I'll bet. Alright. And I really wish this game wouldn't bug me to flip to the encyclopedia every single time I find a new fish. Alright. Here you go. Figure turns the crab over to expose its soft underbelly. They scoop out its innards with sharp fingernails, consuming them blindly.
Consume the sky.
The figure slowly reveals the final scroll. Then holds a picture of a barrel eye. Oh! See, what did I tell you? The figure begins to consume the fish head first, gnashing teeth, searching for the heart of the thing. When the fish is halfway gone, they stop and throw it aside. They take a book from inside the robe and give it to you, pushing the limit engines. Neat.
Sky will fall.
They cross their arms and appear to fall into a deep sleep. Alright, that's all 4 of them. And all I got was a bunch of books that would have been useful like 2 hours ago, but 2 hours of gameplay ago, but are almost completely worthless to me now. Yeah! Okay then. I guess that's that then. But there's still this. What the heck is this? I don't know. Guess there's nothing for it but to manifest. I guess let's swing over to Little Marrow and sell off all my junk. What? Pulls out a book from a stack, sitting on his desk and hands it to you. It's covered in dust, but otherwise seems in good condition. Okay. Then, isn't breaking that. Alright. See ya, bozos. Alright then. Anything else? No. Huh? Ah yes, the relaxed mind. Well, guess I might as well rest until I master all my books. Why not? Assuming this actually works. Does that count as... Damn! Well, that's unfortunate. What the heck is this about? The relaxed mind. This is the ideal dredge gameplay. You may not like it, but this is what peak dredging looks like. Ah, here we go. Relaxed mind. 10% resilience to panic. Biggest load of rubbish I've ever read. It goes on and on about breathing exercises and controlling your heart rate. That can help me. And what does this say? Useful tips on nautical equipment maintenance, including a particularly detailed section on which specific lubricating oil to use on various joints and hinge types. Okay then. I guess there is still one thing. There was that strange place, the over in the Devil's Spine, yeah. That place that needed the whatever thingamajig. I'm wondering if there's something to that, like maybe something I can find over in there. I'll give it a good look-see and probably cut it all out once I discover that it's probably just something to do with the finale of the game or something. But oh well, this video is probably going to be fairly short, relatively short because of how much I'm going to cut out of it. Okay, so, wait a minute. Maybe there were a bunch of, like, notable dredge spots that I was ignoring because I didn't give a shit. Maybe that's where they are? Or something like that? God, getting around this place is so fucking annoying. With these guys, like, haha. It's like the whole mechanic here is just like, haha. You happen to run into some photos. Now you gotta drop everything that you're doing and run away to some random fucking vent. This is not an interesting challenge. This is just a mild, this is just an annoying bit of tedium. Who designed this? Idiots, that's who. Okay, yeah, there's this gleaming thing. I'd have cared about that, because obviously it's important, except that this game has already betrayed my trust by literally every other place that giving off a glow like that being unimportant. But alright. A stone tablet. An ancient stone tablet bearing a strange glyph. Maybe the trader at Little Marrow knows something about this. Alright then. The trader... Similar to the ones I saw on the trader's desk in Little Marrow. I should show him the tablet, he might know more. But first, let's go visit the other... 2? I think there were like 2 more of these glowing spots that I remember seeing. But where? Fine. Over here, I think? Guess I might as well blow up this wall. Why not? Save me a tiny bit of tedium. I did bring 2 after all, just in case. So, weirdly enough, seems like most of the bombable walls in this place are completely optional. In terms of, well, optionally needing to blow them up, that is. The last one was, yeah, this way. Oh, fuck. Yeah, fuck off. Okay, this one seems necessary though, I think. Hard to tell. Alright, light the fuse. And... Alright. That's 3. I don't think there are any others. I don't remember any others, at least. Manifest? Yep. Alright. Hello. What can I do for you today? Yeah, I'm just here with some... let's see. Show him the stone tablet. Trader takes the stone tablet from you and inspects it closely, turning it over in his hands. Remarkable. Yes, I do believe this is a fragment of a larger arrangement. Oh shit. He reaches up to a high shelf and brings down a similar looking stone, albeit one covered with much more dust. Some years ago, I acquired this other piece. Ah. You found this near the ruins in Devil's Spine, didn't you? I don't remember. Ah, well, I suspect there will be more out there. I'll hold on to this for now, and study it further while you search for other fragments. Oh, you've got another? Wonderful. Please, let me see. No. He takes a stone tablet from you and lays it on the table next to the others. Judging by the age of the stone and the shape of the glyph, these are part of the same set. I'll keep this for now until you come across any others, so you won't then. Looks like they'll join together to form a square, so hopefully there's just one more to find. Oh, you've got another? Wonderful. Please, let me see. The trader takes the stone tablet for you and places alongside the others. He turns them over and arranges them together in a square. On the undersides of the tablets, new glyphs begin to form, casting an eerie light onto the low ceiling. Yes, go on. He begins transcribing the glyphs onto a old scrap of parchment. Each stroke appears to demand excruciating concentration. After a few minutes, he puts down his pen and reads aloud. When the sky mistakes the stars, and the air grows thick with night, the deep will open its scars. Protect us, O guiding light. I only know of one guiding light, but these tablets predate the lighthouse at Greater Marrow by centuries. The fragments are fused together now. Why don't you take this back? In theory, they should open a lock somewhere. But where? I know exactly where. Form a key to a guiding light. An intriguing mystery. Should let me know if you make any progress. In the meantime, do you have any trinkets for me to appraise? Nope. Alright! Find the door. I'll do just that. In fact, I already know exactly where the door is. Be back in a second. Honestly, this whole thing, like with the eyes, is this supposed to be a punishment for getting to high terror? Because that makes it way more fun to sail around, and it feels like there's some actual pressure on me. But oh well. I don't think these guys have much understanding of a lot of things. Okay. Here we go. The fused tablet clicks into place, and the door rumbles before sliding aside. You step through the doorway of the ancient lighthouse. The stairway to the top has collapsed. This is as far as you're going to get. And what awaits us? Around you are a number of dusty objects. Some of them look valuable. Okay. Goblet. Yada yada. Ruby ring. Citron ring. Flame of the sky. Impossibly bright for such a compact design. The delicately faceted crystal lens focuses a perpetual shimmering flame. That... You take everything from the room. That's it? I did all that just for a light upgrade to my goddamn light? My goddamn lamp, which has so far had almost no impact on... I play through at all? God, I honestly haven't really noticed much impact at all of these light upgrades. Almost to begin with. Honestly, so many of these upgrades that I get from these quests and such just don't seem to have any impact at all. No noticeable impact at the very least. Which might as well be the same thing. Like all these like vaguely interesting quests and then just nah. Just I don't think that these guys, the people who made this, really know what they're doing when it comes to game design or anything. I don't know. So this is, well, this is probably more or less the final proper episode of this series. The rest will just be dealing with the finale, which will probably involve some measure of gameplay, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what's to come. But I might as well speak my piece about this game so far. It's been fun, but I don't know. It hasn't been challenging, is what it hasn't been. At times it's been outright dull. And so little, there's just very little pressure and impact. There's so little impact of what I do. It feels like, yeah, sure, I'll win eventually regardless. What I do just means that I might save a bit of time, but time seems to be valueless around here. And I don't know what I'm saying, but the point is, this game has gotten very dull relatively quickly, and I'll be glad to see it gone. And the gameplay has, I mean, the story has so far utterly failed to grasp me, and the gameplay only partially grasped me to begin with. And the economy is incoherent, and the upgrades don't feel impactful. So yeah, next time we will be finishing the game, and then going on to something a little more exciting, I suppose. Okay, this is me a few hours later, recording what might be the next video, or might be the next part of the same video, depending on how long the ending is. Here we go. So. Oh right, I've got to get it from my storage. It's time. To deliver the relic. He approaches, drawing closer with an incessant ticking. You have the pocket watch. You take out the watch. Its once frozen hands are now inexplicably twitching in a rhythmic struggle, trying but failing to move forwards. You place it in front of the collector. Though it has been some decades since I last laid eyes upon this, the sound of its mechanisms has grown no less unpleasant. And with that, Our collection is complete. I must admit, I'm surprised. I did not think you had the determination for such a job. You underestimate me at your peril. Now, with these 5 relics in our possession, only one thing remains. A human heart! Or the eye of a living person. Or something like that. I suspect you know by now. I know or know what? I mean, I'm not entirely certain what you're referring to, but it's probably has something to do with the fact that you're clearly my reflection, or someone's reflection, anyways. You know? Well, actually, maybe you don't. I mean, I admit, the first time I saw him, I fell for the illusion that he was, like, standing in a doorway or some such. But it's fairly obvious once you actually start paying attention, you know? Well, again, maybe you don't. But even that being said, I'm not entirely certain what you're referring to. Not because I don't know what it could be, but because I know a few things. Yeah, I know. We must make one final voyage. This time, I will be with you. Alright? I'm ready. I mean, you always have been, haven't you? Sort of. Warning, you are entering the final phase of the game. Your progress will not be saved from this point onwards. Do you wish to continue? Let me do one final thing first. What do you know about the Silver and Crimson book? She shudders at the very mention of the book. You're really asking me? After all this time? You know it must be returned. Do I? I know that people think it must be. She looks at you with deep pity. You have to move on. For her sake as well as yours. Take control. Be rid of that thing once and for all. So you say. And yet... Yes, I see now. I've suspected this for a while now. And yet. Tell me more about that book of yours. Which book? This one here? With a wry grin, he pulls a dusty tome from the nearest shelf and glances at the cover. There's really not much to be said of histories of the Grey Isles. It's quite a chore. Don't play dumb. You know which book I mean. Play dumb? Your hypocrisy is wearying. I suppose we must go through this rigmarole yet again. The Book of the Deep appears in his hands, sheathed in its dirty crimson jacket. Go ahead. Ask us. Where did you get it? Sparkling dust motes hang in the air between you. Don't you remember? You were there. The air around the book begins to pulse rhythmically like a quickening heartbeat. Who was she? Who? I know the answer, but I want to hear you say it. You wanted to forget. Begged me. The room bristles. This is what you asked for. Give me the book. Your words hang in the space between. You won't change a thing. The book is ours. You take a step closer through the crackling room. The collector lurches forwards in response. What can you possibly hope to achieve? You strike out with your right fist, punching hard into the jaw of the collector. His face shatters and falls to the ground. You're pathetic. The Book of the Deep is in your hand. Understand this plainly before you sink us into despair. I know how to bring her back. It's all right there on the pages, and now you've seen its power firsthand. We wield the power to release her from her slumber. We can undo everything. Undo what you did. Interesting. It seems as though I'm at a crossroads, then. Doesn't it? I could follow along. I could leave. I could go back to that lighthouse keeper, and she'll probably probably tell me to toss it back from whence it came. Whatever strange eldritch location it came from. And there's be another story about things about casting aside things man was not meant to know, or what have you. And that wearies me. On the other hand, well, the collector has been nothing but kind to me, hasn't he? And the strange eldritch nature of the world, well, it has never been anything to fear, has it? Throughout this entire game. There's been, strange creatures out there, and fog, the darkness that drives men to insanity, but even the insanity itself has never been a real threat. Nothing at all has been a real threat. So why not? Why not take his hand? Why not follow this path? Anyways, knowing that this will lead to, well, who knows what. Yes. I'm ready. Let's leave. Warning, one more time. Your progress will not be safe from this point onward. Are you sure you wish to continue? As sure as I have ever been. The relics are coming with us. We should wait for the fog to thicken. With luck, the seas will remain unaware of our intentions. And after all, it is my own reflection, after all. My own reflection has ever been my ally. Now, our destination is the open expanse to the west of Greater Marrow. It's marked on the map. We must not tarry on the open waters, not with such a significant cargo. Make haste. Literally, haste. Make haste, that's the power that'll be using. Anyways, his shape disappears from the mirror. A chill rises in your body as you turn to leave. The collector is with you. Alright. One final pursuit? No. No pursuit at all. And though the oceans themselves may curse our name, this is the path I am set upon. After all, it is apparently the path I was set upon before I lost my memories. So why change? Anyways. This is the place. This is where she was taken from us. And where we can at last bring her back. Only here. And only because of what we've achieved. You open the book. Its pages are frosted with ice, and a chill mist rises around your fingers. You begin to read aloud. To release a lost one, frozen in time. You throw the pocket watch overboard. And tethered by chains in the deep, you throw the necklace overboard. Bind them to this world once more. You throw the ring overboard. Open the door to the starry heavens. You slot the key into the lock of the music box. And lay the weary world to rest. You throw the music box overboard. Its key left unturned. And there it goes. And there goes the world as well. It's just as beautiful as the day I lost you. As are you. Oh. Rapturous. Deep. Oh, beatific day. And the fathomless flames. The fathomless flames cover all. And that is right and well. And the things from the deep stand unchained, unhindered, as I do. And the world shall be remade anew. This shattered world shall be reforged. And I will know no fear, and they will know no fear, as I have never known. And no one will have to say goodbye ever again. I will not scatter your sorrows to the heartless seas. For the seas are no longer heartless, are they? Perhaps they never were. Oh, beatific day. Oh, fathomless flame. The lighthouses go dim, and the light of our souls shall be our own. And the light of our souls shall be our only guiding light. Five shall be the remnants of the long forgotten, shattered world before, and five shall be their devices through which death is vanquished. Okay, I'm running out of Eldritch. I'm running out of ominous and dramatic things to say. This is going on a bit longer than I expected. Even the music has run out. I'm not sure what else to say. That ending, I mean, I tried my best to make something out of that ending. It wasn't that great, but but I managed to at least delude myself into making something out of it. Taken at face value, it's rather banal, honestly. Rather banal story. But, I don't know. I tried to give you something. Don't know if I succeeded, but I certainly was... Yeah. So yeah, there's with the aid of my reflection, who apparently sealed away my memories of stuff, and might in fact be those sealed away memories, perhaps. This is okay business. Guided me to calling to defeating death itself and calling back my stolen loved one from the deep. But it also called forth something from the deep. Something that apparently was responsible for all the weird stuff that was happening, probably. And then stuff happened. Vagueness arrived. And this place is burning. And the lighthouse goes dark. You know, implications of horrible doom or whatever, but I prefer my interpretation of... Because clearly you can tell something fucking weird is happening here. Weird happened to this world, considering there's only like a few pieces of islands around, and apparently absolutely nothing outside of this place, seemingly. I don't know. So yeah, that was Dredge. A decent game, I suppose. Kind of a mediocre story. I heard, like... I first heard about this game on the Sunless Sea subreddit. Sunless Sea subreddit. Because they were posting it saying like, oh yeah, it's got, you know, eldritch lore to it, it's got, you know, sailing and everything, but man, this game has not even anywhere near the depth of lore and eldritch and stuff that Sunless Sea had. This was pretty surface level, I guess you could say, in terms of eldritch horrors. And I wasn't trying to make puns about the ocean, but that's just how it formed. And same could be said for the gameplay. It was good, kind of, but it was all not really much depth to it. I don't know. Feels like the shell of a much better game. That's, like I say. And I had to reach pretty far to actually try and make something interesting out of that ending. I'd go for the other ending, but come on. You know what that's gonna be. You cast the Eldritch thing back into the ocean, or whatever. Cast the book back into the ocean, or something, some such. And then, you know, cast the Eldritch stuff is beaten back, and then you either go away horribly traumatized, insane, or you die in the attempt, or everything's alright. I don't know. Stuff like that. You can tell I can already tell the shape of the story that would be to come. And I'd have to reach a lot harder to try and make something interesting out of that. Oh well. All I can say is I am thoroughly whelmed by this game. But it's not entirely accurate. I mean, literally speaking, whelmed is actually more. The actual word whelmed, back when it was actually something that people said, basically just meant the same thing that overwhelmed means today. But you know what I mean when I say whelmed. Which is not an excuse to use it that way, but never mind. What else is there to say, I suppose? Nothing except this. I have been Joe Bob, and I'm very peeved. And remember, dislike the video, unsubscribe if you're for some reason subscribed, and leave a nasty comment in the comment section down below. Fuck you all so much for watching, and sayonara, suckers.
You're gonna be okay, kid.